What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's time for another Myler Flex podcast. It is Wednesday, July 17th, and I hope everybody's doing well. Just in case you guys are getting the notification on your phone right now and you want to watch the podcast live, I actually am going live on the Fit Keto Cowboy IG account today instead of going live on the Myler Flex account. So if you guys want to check it out, you want to see it live, you can go there and watch it, or you can continue listening right now on the app. Otherwise, we'll be on Spotify and all the other good outlets to listen to podcasts. So anyways, guys, man, it's hot out there. It's hot. It's been hot all week, but that's all right. I can deal with it. I actually was listening to I can't remember who it was. I think it was actually Goody Beats. He was talking earlier about how he wanted to go to New York for his birthday, and it's been like 105 degrees out in New York, something crazy. And so he's like, yeah, no, we're probably going to go to California instead. But hey, that's all right. That's all right. And also, you guys might notice by the lack of the banging and clanging that we do in the background, today I'm not at the gym. I'm not at Next Rep. I'm actually at my house right now. I don't have a guest for today, so I'm doing it solo, and today I'm going to talk about cardio, when and how. What are the types of cardio that you should do and what time of the day or what time around your workout and that type of deal. So I'll dive into that a little bit later. So anyways, this last week, just kind of get you up to speed with what's going on. If you don't follow all my social media accounts, which I know I got a lot of them, it's overwhelming for me sometimes. But anyways, let's see. Over the weekend was pretty relaxed. We didn't do much on Friday night. Saturday, we had some friends come in that we haven't seen in a while, and went to Uptown area in Dallas and went to Happiest Hour and hung out there and had dinner at Manny's and just had a little fun in Dallas. And then Sunday we went shopping because this is a good thing. It can be annoying, but it's actually a pretty good thing. We're going on another cruise. We're going on not this Friday, but next Friday we leave for another cruise, and all my summer clothes, they don't fit anymore. If you guys have been following on my page, I showed you guys my 1 year transformation from doing keto and everything from July 8th to July 8th. And I've lost like 35 pounds, and all my pants, all my shirts, everything they look horrible on me. So I was like, God, I need to go get some clothes I can wear for the cruise. So went shopping, got some new shorts. Definitely need that. I mean, I literally could fold my shorts over a good 2 or 3 inches easily. They were falling off of me. So got some new shorts. Just got ready for the cruise and that type of stuff. And then, Monday comes faster than you want it, and all of a sudden, boom, here it is, and we're rocking and rolling. Actually, this week has been kind of slow for me as far as my training goes at the gym. Online, it's been on fire, but at the gym, a lot of people are, it's just that time of the year on vacation and that type of stuff. And I'd say probably half of my clients this last week or business and stuff, they've been out and about doing things with their families or enjoying vacations. So probably next week it'll get going, and then I'll be gone Friday and Monday, so I'm not gonna miss much time. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm excited tonight. If you guys listened last week, I was complaining a little bit about how my Jeep broke down and it's in the shop and blah, blah, blah. Well, they're delivering it tonight. So I get my baby back. I'm excited to have my Jeep back. Even though it's been nice driving this little Mercedes that we have right now, but yeah, I want my Jeep back. So getting the beast back. Let's see what else. NACA, just a reminder for you guys. If you guys have been following, you guys know that I founded the National Athletic Keto Association. So the first show that we're trying to get off the ground is October 12th, and that is 87 days away. All right, so 87 days away before the first ketogenic. I just looked in my phone right now and I see my cat. I tell you what, when I come home and do podcasts or videos, my animals are they got to be around me everywhere I go. When I post this video on YouTube later, you'll see I've got my cat sitting on the end of my couch. But anyway, what was I saying? About the show, NACA. You know, we're 87 days away. The deadline, I think, is August 19th for everybody to sign up. And so if you're wanting to compete, both men's physique, women's figure, and then a cross fit, we're calling it NACA Fit Challenge, then you guys sign up before August 19th. So just want to get that out there because we need more people to sign up, that's for sure. So, and then also, I want to go ahead and say, if you are watching live on IG, please go ahead and ask questions along the way as well. I'll try to respond to them. But in the meantime, I'll just kind of keep going with the rest of the show that I have course. I want to go ahead and we haven't gotten an actual official produced commercial for this company, but they are one of the new sponsors for the Myler Flex podcast, and that is Keto Delights McKinney. So if you guys are looking for low carb cupcakes or bagels, no matter if you're a keto person, a paleo, just trying to eat low carb, just trying to be smart, guys, if you're in the DFW area, definitely check these guys out. Keto Delights McKinney. You can go on their Facebook, you can go on their Instagram, Keto Delights McKinney, and go check them out. They will deliver anywhere in the DFW, and I think their cupcakes are like 1.6 net carbs, and their bagels are 2.4, if I have it correct. I love the bagels. I don't have the cupcakes too much. As far as like a daily thing, I have them, probably once a week or something. Gotta enjoy yourself a little bit. But I don't feel bad by having those though. But I try to have when we have them, they don't last too long. But I try to have one of those bagels every day as part of my macros. So totally go check out Keto Delights McKinney. So. Today I'm going to make this show a little quick. I actually got another video meeting that I got to do here in a little more than 45 minutes. So I want to kind of get through the first part of the show and get to the topic and go from there. All right.
What the fitness?
So today's What the Fitness. I actually got to give credit. There's a lady, her name's Becky, that actually sent this to me. I didn't find this. She just sent this to me. She saw me go live earlier today, and I was like, yeah, I gotta look for some topics for What the Fitness. And today I just have been all over the place and really haven't had time to research some odd or interesting fitness topics. So she sent me this article. It's an article from I guess a sponsored CrossFit athlete. I didn't get his first name. I want to say maybe it was Eric, but I can't remember. But Holmberg's, he owns a CrossFit gym. And right now I can't even remember where it was at, but point is he owns a CrossFit gym and he's a sponsored athlete. I mean, he's in the CrossFit Games. You've probably seen him on television competing, and he now has set this standard in the gym, and this is a CrossFit box. Okay, this isn't your general gym like an LA Fitness or 24 Hour or anything like that. This is a CrossFit box. Okay, no air conditioning, garage doors, the real deal. Kind of similar to Next Rep Fitness here in Dallas. I do have AC. I don't have the most AC. I don't have the best AC. We got enough for you to get to your goals. That's all that matters. And so he has now implemented that men and women cannot wear or cannot go shirtless in their workouts. So obviously the women are going to have their sports bras on, but they can't work out shirtless. Okay? And no booty shorts. Okay? Now, I can understand, the booty short thing, because sometimes you women have them a little short, and let's face it, when you're doing functional movements like CrossFit, you don't know what position you're going to be in. We'll just say that you're hanging out sometimes, but at the same time, I think I guess they emailed the owner, and it was funny when he implemented this rule at the gym. Next thing you know, a few weeks later, he was competing in the Rogue International workout or competition, and he's working out shirtless when he tells everybody at his gym that you can't work out shirtless. So, kind of hypocritical right there. I can't get on board with this. Even at my gym, if guys want to take their shirts off, if that makes you work out better, if that makes you feel better about yourself, whatever it is, I'm all about whatever makes you feel good about what you're trying to do and what your accomplishment is. Go for it, do it. As long as you're not breaking the law. So, anyways, that's the only article or story that I really have is just this guy implemented in his CrossFit box that you can't, like he tells guys, bring extra pairs of shirts to wear. Man, I would be leaving that box. Sorry, I'd be out. I'm not going to keep changing shirts in the middle of my workout when I can easily just take mine off and go kill it. So yeah, that's all we got. Okay, let's go in for another show sponsor.
Do you like fresh pressed juices? If so, check out Raw Roots Juices. Spelled R-A Roots. They are located in Dallas, Texas, but can ship nationwide. So if you're looking for juice cleanse or a daily juice, use this code MylerFlex for 15% off.
All right, it's that time.
Beat of the week.
All right, today's beat of the week is by Chris Brown, and the song is called Wobble Up. Enjoy. All right. That was the beat of the week. That was by Chris Brown, and that was Wobble Up. So, like I said, I cut that song a little short today because I'm trying to get through this podcast. I want to get enough information for you guys because, like I said, I've got to go live again at 7 o'clock with all my online clients, and we got to talk have our weekly meeting. So, let's see. Today, I really want to talk about cardio, okay? And that kind of hit me earlier because I had a new guy call me today, wanted to, talk about possibly training, and I asked him, and now I think about it, I had him and then a lady right before that, about 30 minutes before that, she contacted me. And I talked to both of them, and the common theme between them is that they do cardio, okay? And both times when I was talking to them, I was like, you guys you're focused on the wrong thing, number one. And number two, if you want to do cardio, you got to do it in a different way. So let me explain something about cardio and its place in fitness. I personally feel this is where I've gotten my people at their ultimate fitness levels. Whether if you're the everyday person working 9 to 5 or one of my pro athletes, here's the 5 things in order that we focus on. Number one, above all, is nutrition. Okay, that is number one, above all, we focus on the nutrition. We find that type of meal plan that works best for you. You know, it might be paleo. It might be a cross between a hybrid paleo keto. It might be Mediterranean. It just kind of depends, you know, on what your body reacts with best, or what type of goal, what type of sport you might be in, or, you know, whatever. There's lots of variables, but none of those other aspects that I'm about to talk about even work at their best if the nutrition and what you're eating isn't on point. So first of all, that's that. You know, we've got to get nutrition down, number one. Number two is your supplementation. Now, what I mean by that, it's not, oh, Cody, well, you're just trying to push American Metabolics, or you're just trying to push First Form. That's not what I'm talking about. That's the second layer of it. What I'm first talking about is your minerals. You know, it goes back to, if you guys listened to last week's podcast, I had Barton Scott on, and he started upgraded formulas and has the nano minerals, and that honestly, that's where it first you've got to start there, because we can't be deficient in certain minerals or certain vitamins and expect to have ultimate health, ultimate fitness. Now, once you've got that dialed in, the secondary part are the supplements, as far as sports supplements, dietary supplements. Not everybody needs them. I don't think everybody has to have those type of supplements. I do think everybody can use them, and it will accelerate what you're trying to do in your goals. You know, and I'm talking about things like creatine, different types of proteins, wheys, casein, pea protein, using L-carnitine, L-arginine, you know, the list goes on. Just all kinds of beta-alanine, just different types of amino acids, getting your BCAAs in, all that good stuff. You know, just being smart in how to use those the correct way. Okay, so that's number two. Now, number three is where we get that confusion sometimes. Number three is weight training. Now, this is in order. So let me recap again: nutrition, supplementation, and now weight training. Weight training, and I'm not saying you have to go in and work out like you're Phil Heath, like you're Arnold Schwarzenegger or whatever. I'm not saying like that, but you need to implement that in your routine 2-3 days a week of some good solid weight training. That's how you really mold your body. That's how you shape it to the way that you want to shape it. That's how you build more muscle to increase your metabolism, to burn more calories while you're sitting at that job, that 9-to-5 job. The more muscle mass you have, the more calories you're going to burn. It's facts, okay? Number four is going to be at least one time a week implementing some type of a functional movement HIIT training workout. And also, I got the second layer to that. With that functional training comes stretching, the foam rolling, that type of stuff. So I kind of incorporate that into one. You got to move your body, guys. You've got to not just do compound movements, but incorporate functional training movements, using balance, using tools like a Bosu ball, just implementing movements that's going to strengthen all those joints, strengthen all the core. You know, your core isn't just the front part. Your core wraps all the way around. It's your front and back. It's basically, if you cut your legs and your arms off and your head off, that's your core, okay? And so you need to focus on all that. Single leg deadlifts, kettlebells, single leg deadlifts. Eventually do that single leg on the floor, and then progress it to doing it on a Bosu ball, to doing a superset, to then all of a sudden getting some body weight squats to body weight jump squats to later on being able to do the body weight jump squats on the Bosu balls, stuff like that. Because as you get older, your balance gets bad, your joints start to get weaker, and you definitely need to implement that 1 time a week at least. Okay, so that was number 4. And also with the foam rolling and stretching, which you should do that daily, but at least 1 day a week you need to get 1 good session in when you're breaking down that fascia, so that way you're not getting so knotted up. Okay, so that's number 4. And number 5, the last one, which people put that on top of everything, is freaking cardio. Okay, Cody, what in the world? Cardio is so good for you. You know what? It is great for you. I'm not disputing that. What I'm disputing is how people use cardio, when they do cardio, and what type of cardio that I'm disputing. Okay? So, what I mean by cardio and why I think that is last, to kind of go back to the 2 phone calls that I had earlier today, which now are going to be clients of mine, is, let's take the woman that called me. This is a typical phone call that I get from women, the majority of them, that are trying to lose weight. This is their protocol. All right, Cody, well, I usually eat, I probably don't eat breakfast, which I'm not against. I'm a big advocate about fasting, but they aren't fasting. They're still having something in their coffee or whatever, but I skip that, whatever, and then I have just a salad. There's no protein on it, none of that. I just have a salad, and then I don't really have much, and then at dinner I might have just another salad and maybe just a little bit of chicken. And when you look at it, you're like, you might 800 calories maybe. Maybe 1,000 if you're lucky. And so what a lot of people do is that they think if they eat less, they're going to lose weight. Yeah, you are. You're starving yourself. But not only at the same time are you losing weight, you're losing muscle, because now your body has to pull nutrients from your muscle to survive. And then what happens? When you start losing muscle mass, now your body isn't burning as many calories through that 9 to 5 when you're just sitting on your butt all day, and it's not burning as much calories. So now you screw your metabolism up. When you undereat what your resting metabolic rate calls for, then you screw your metabolism up. And so then they go out and they run. Okay, so now we've got the nutrition side of it, where they are under eating, they're not getting the right caloric intake, they're not eating the right types of foods, and now they decide they're going to go out and start running. And then they feel like crap when they run, and all that stuff. And then what happens? They're running over their heart rate, they're over their max heart rate, so they're not burning body fat, they're burning more muscle than what they should. Another double whammy from not getting enough nutrients, so you're not supplying preservatives for that muscle, and then now you're going out and you're going to burn that muscle off. So then when you have lost the weight that you want, which is muscle and water and maybe some fat, when you decide to go back to your old routine, it comes back 2 times bigger, 2 times faster. Okay? Because you screwed up that metabolism of yours. So, to get to the right cardio protocol, okay? And if you guys have questions, again, I'm going to look off and on. I see a lot of thumbs up, but if you guys have questions about, cardio right now while I'm here live, please shoot away. So, what I implement, and I'm going to try to give as much information as I can during this time. But so if you're a person that's trying to gain muscle, you can do a warm-up. There's a difference between using cardio for 5-10 minutes for a warm-up before your workout versus doing your cardio, like a legit cardio 30-minute, 45-minute, session in of cardio. So if you're a person that's trying to gain muscle, whether if it's really trying to gain a lot of mass, or if it's just trying to gain a few pounds of lean mass, it doesn't matter. I highly recommend you do your cardio after your workout. Really, really try to set that time. Get a good warm up in. Get a good 5-10 minutes in. Get that blood pumping. The reason why getting that blood pumping before the workout, not only good for your body and get it flowing, get it warmed up, but also if you are taking those supplements and you are eating correctly, you want to get all those nutrients in that bloodstream. You want to get those things flowing so that way you can use them in the workout to the full ability, to the full capacity. All right, so if you're a person, for most guys out there, you guys want to build muscle. Well, don't go do cardio before your workout. And I'm telling you, even if you're trying to build muscle, still you need to do cardio. But what you're going to do is LISS cardio, low impact steady state cardio. You're not going to go out and run all these miles, and you're not going to raise your heartbeat over your 70% max heart rate threshold. You're going to stay within that 60-70%. Most people out there are going well over that, burning muscle, okay? They're going well over that. And what I'll say, for a general rule of thumb, for most people, that range that you're looking for is about that 130 to 140 range, okay? And I'll give you, this is, again, a quick general way to figure out what your max heart rate is. You take 220 minus your age. Okay, once you get that number, then you times it by 6.0 or all the way up to 7.0. Okay, and then that gives you how many beats per minute that you need to stay at. Now, also with that being said, you can go ahead and spike it. So, let's say your heart rate needs to be at 138. Okay, and all of a sudden you're up to 154. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Just go ahead. You're wanting to do in that 30-minute or 45-minute time frame that your average needs to be at that. I see. Why not hit? Well, no, that's exactly what I'm just talking about right there. So in hit training, you're spiking that heart rate and you're bringing it back down. You're spiking it so that way at the end of it, you should be averaging where your 60 to 70% max heart rate is. And then, like I said, 1 day a week, everybody should be doing some type of a functional hit workout. So absolutely, you can totally do that. A lot of people out there, they can't. I better make sure I get this thing plugged in. I thought I had. Oh, hold up! I got to plug my computer in. I thought it was plugged in. All right, back. I didn't want this thing to shut down. We shut the podcast off. So anyways, a lot of people aren't in shape quite enough to get a good hit workout in. So sometimes just starting off with just some LISS cardio will get you there. But again, like I said, you can totally spike it as long as at the end, when sometimes a lot of smartwatches, the Fitbits and stuff like that, you can, once you hit end workout or whatever, it'll give you like what your average heart rate was, and as long as you're sitting there. So as long as you're sitting within that 60 to 70% range, you're golden. I'll tell you another general rule of thumb: if you don't have anything that measures your heart rate or anything, let's say you're out for a walk, okay? You're outside, you're walking around your neighborhood, or you're on the treadmill, and if you can hold a conversation, if you can talk on the phone, you're not going hard enough. All right? I mean, let's just be real. If you can sit there and talk to somebody easily, I can understand getting a few sentences. Gosh, can't get that out. Get a few words out there. If I can get some damn words out, get a few words out. That's fine. But if you can just keep running your mouth you ain't working. Okay, so that's one good general rule of thumb to let you know that you're at least working hard enough. Because cardio, not only are we getting the blood flow going and everything, but we're trying to make that heart strong. You want a good, strong heart later on. Okay, so hopefully that helps some of the guys out there that are like, hey, I want to build muscle, but I also want to stay, I want to keep some leanness to me. I want to keep my cuts. What do I do? How do I do it? So you want to do your cardio after your workout, because you want to take as much energy as you can and use up the nutrients and the supplement that you have been taking. You want that for the weight room. You want that for your real workout, okay? And then afterwards, whatever surplus you might have in the tank, that's where you use that in your cardio and try to wipe out your glucose, and just try to tap into that body fat storage as much as you can. Again, another great way to get into that is keto, but not everybody wants to do that. So if you're doing a paleo, sometimes working out fasted will be a faster approach, so that way you tap into that body fat storage. Because even when you're working out, if you guys have actually followed your heart rate as you work out, if you're doing it intensely, just weight training. I mean, even if it's just, 3 sets of 10 to 12 incline dumbbell chest press. Now let's go to the machine and do 3 sets of 12 cable flies. Now let's go and do rope tricep extensions, 3 sets of 12. If you're doing that with a good 30-45 second break in between it all, your heart rate is going to spike. Yeah, it's going to be up there. You're going to raise your heart rate up pretty good. So you'll have that. I mean, anywhere between an hour, if you're doing like a 30-minute weight training session and another 30 minutes of cardio, to possibly an hour and 45 minutes. I would say an hour 45 minutes is pretty much your max. I mean, if you put an hour in the weight room and then another 45 getting some good quality cardio, that's enough, guys. If you aren't making gains with that means your nutrition is shit. That's what it boils down to, okay? That means your nutrition is not on point, and we need to reevaluate if you put an hour 15 in, okay? So let me get a drink. Damn. Let me see what time. What do we got right now? I don't even know. 6:39. Okay, I probably got to wrap this up here in about 10 more minutes. So, women or anybody, I say women because that's why I hear a lot. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. Okay, but there's lots of men out there that want to lose weight, and the phone call that I got earlier from this one gentleman, he was a guy that his diet really isn't the best. He says he's a little pudgy in the midsection, and all he does is he does a little cardio a few times a week, which in my mind, when he said he ran, I was thinking he ran 2-3 miles, and he said, oh no, I usually get out probably 15 minutes and then I'm dead. So that is what we call in the industry deconditioned. That is a deconditioned person. But if you are someone that's wanting to lose weight, just talking about cardio, I'm not talking about implementing all the other aspects that you can do, just talking about when and what type of cardio to do. Do your cardio workout before your workout. All right, you're going to do your workout before if your focus is losing weight. So I'll break down just a little bit of the science on that. To even somebody that's keto, the whole point of keto is that you're trying to deplete your body of glucose, but there's always going to be muscle glycogen. There always will be. And you want, as a person that's a keto athlete or whatever you'd like to call yourself, if you want to build muscle, you want to use up that muscle glycogen to build muscle. And you don't want to use up those storages by doing the cardio before your workout. Now, the flip side of that is if you're trying to lose weight, let's use up those storages in your cardio, get some good steady state cardio, getting that heart rate going. Use that up as much as you can, because when you lift weights correctly and using the right rest periods correctly, you will burn more calories in that weight training session than you will in that cardio session. But if your goal is to lose weight, we want to deplete your muscle glycogen as much as possible. So we want to do the cardio part first, get that muscle glycogen down as much as possible. So now when you go into that weight training session, you are really tapping into some body fat storage, and you're going to burn a lot more calories because you are weight training, because you're firing all those muscle fibers. They have to react to what's going on. So yeah, I mean, you guys definitely need to, I'm looking to see if there's, okay, you guys definitely, that's the time for, if that's your main goal right now, what, you're trying to lose weight, or you're just trying to get shredded out a little bit for the summertime, or like myself, I'm going to leave for the cruise, not this Friday, but next Friday. So yeah, my cardio, I'm going to start next week. I'm going to start my cardio before the workout, and get my water up. I won't get into all those details. Today we're just talking about cardio. I would totally get off track and talk forever about it, everything we need to do. But yeah, those are my tips. Okay, guys. Let me recap one more time really quickly. And guys, we could dive into a huge rabbit hole on this cardio more. I can give you a lot more studies on this. I'm just really cutting it all out and getting to the meat and potatoes of what you should be doing, what I recommend. If you're trying to gain muscle, do your cardio after your workout. Stick with list cardio. Stay between 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. If you're trying to lose body fat, do your cardio before your workout. You can implement HIIT training and spiking. That will help a lot faster for you. And then do your weight training after your workout. In that steady state cardio, your average needs to be within that 60 to 70% range. Versus the person trying to build muscle mass, we really don't want to spike too much higher over that 70%. But the person trying to lose weight, that's where the spike really comes into play, and it helps a lot more. Okay? So, I think that's all I've got for you today. I've got 15 minutes before I go on my private Facebook group and help all my online clients. If you guys are interested in getting online personal training, please reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram at Myler _flex, MYLER flex, or Fit Keto Cowboy. If you're interested in personal training online, and if you want to train with me in person at the gym, you can go to nextrepfitness.com, or you can go to those two and contact me there as well. But anyways, that's all I have. Short, sweet little version of how and when to do cardio. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and till next time, you know the deal. Keep repping and flexing. We'll see you.
Hey guys, do me a big favor and go follow Myler Flex on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want more videos of the podcast or workout videos, follow the Myler Flexing Podcast on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Till next time, keep repping and flexing.